There are reports that the so-called agreement between Wike and Governor Sim Fubara, which is being circulated in the media, is fake. It is said that Governor Sim Fubara never signed such agreement and will never do. It was a planned work of Shettima, Wike, and Gbajabiamila. Well, still in the realm of speculations, it is being reported all over the media that the Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara agreed to a peace deal which he signed with Tinubu. The peace meeting was presided by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shettima, Gbajabiamila, and former Rivers State Governor Peter Odili, Governor Fubara, his deputy, and the FCT Minister Wike. Although there are no picture or video evidences attached to the report which displays the meeting and its participant, someone said that the evidence released looked suspicious. It was gotten from an APC WhatsApp platform, first reported by TVC and NTA, and a close look at the writing under the piece looks like it's one person that did everything. The last meeting by President Tinubu with Wike and Fubara came with a video and pictorial evidence, which was held at the Aso Rock Villa. At that realm, no one could dwell on speculations because they had released pictures and video evidences. Now, let's look at the terms and conditions of the peace deal. All matters in court by Fubara and his team shall be withdrawn immediately. All impeachment proceedings should be dropped immediately. The House, as led by Martin Amewule, shall be recognized alongside the 27 members who resigned from the PDP. The remunerations and benefits of all members must be reinstated immediately, and the Governor of Rivers State shall henceforth not interfere with the full funding of the Assembly. The Assembly shall choose where they want to sit and conduct their legislative business without interference. Fubara shall represent the state budget to a properly constituted House. The names of all commissioners who resigned should be resubmitted to the House for approval. And also, there should not be a caretaker committee for the local government in the state. These are the terms and conditions given to Fubara. For me, this looks like something that is authoritative and one-sided. Fubara, over the weeks, had made efforts to make sure he takes control of the state. Commissioners have resigned from his government, and also he declared the seat of 27 lawmakers that went to the APC, that they come to the APC, vacant. This peace agreement is returning everything to a status quo. But there's one question I needed to ask. If you are returning everything to a status quo, would the 27 APC lawmakers return back to the PDP? Should that be part of a fair deal? The local government caretaker, should the governor not determine what he's going to do with local government? This agreement, is there a threat that Fubara is afraid of? Is there something that the federal government or those involved in this peace deal are planning to sabotage Fubara? Because it seems like this peace deal agreement is a threat to Fubara. And one wonder, if Fubara signs it, would these lawmakers who have shown their loyalty to Wike be loyal to Governor Sim Fubara? Would they not in the future turn against Sim Fubara? Or is there no a plan by Wike to further raise another dust in the future so as to make sure Fubara does not get into that seat the second term? We will get to see the reactions of the stakeholders in the state. Let's see what the PDP has to say and what other interested parties will say about this peace deal. Does it mean that Fubara does not have a special advisor or somebody he listens to? The Ijaw leaders and also some other persons have asked President Tinubu not to interfere into the crisis in Rivers State, but yet the president has shown that he has the capacity to interfere in crisis that pertains to a state. The other time, a lawmaker has threatened Wike not to get into Rivers State, but yet Wike the next day took a flight to Rivers State and he dared everybody and anybody that would tell him not to step his foot in Rivers State. Does it mean that there's an F-13 this people has? There's something that they have that Nigerians don't know against Fubara. Is Fubara being blackmailed or is being caged? Because someone in his right senses will look at this peace agreement and see some things that are fishy there. Some people believe that the PDP did not win elections, the governorship elections in the state. Are they trying to use the fact that they might get to the Supreme Court and pass a judgment that will sack Fubara because of Wike may be willing to release some documents involving how they rigged the election in that state? Would it be one of the reasons why Fubara had to agree to a peace deal? But from what I see Fubara not being in full or total control of the government. Someone who is loyal to somebody that funds his political career. These lawmakers has been funded by Wike over the years. If they had the F-13 to decamp to another party and pledge their loyalty to Wike, I don't think that they will ever pledge their loyalty to anyone other than Wike. Fubara should just watch out. And I hope it is a rumor that he signed the peace deal. I hope he has other plans and what he will do when another situation arises in the state. It is indeed confirmed that Wike would never give up his political structure in Rivers State. He will do everything in his power to make sure Fubara does not spoil or put Sansa in his garri. On Twitter, 99% oppressed says Governor Sim Fubara will not implement anything in their so-called Villa Agreement that was secretly arranged by Shettima, Wike, and Femi Gbajabiamila. It's all fake, I can assure you on that. Watch and see. Stanley Azokola says, I have zero sympathy for Sim Fubara, a person whose ambition, ballots were rigged and lives were lost. Now you want to claim moral high ground. Both you and Wike and Tinubu are not on course. Queen B says it is ridiculous that the governor of Rivers State and his deputy signed these Wike's terms and conditions. He's expected to have known better, but he chose not to. If he implements any of these 8 points ultimatum from Wike and Tinubu, the drug lord and cartel leader, he will be disgraced out of office in 6 months' time. Bookmark this post. Someone says, Fubara better stand with the people of Rivers State. Wike won't allow you for a second tenure. Only Rivers State people will deliver you. Rufai is speaking on the Rivers crisis resolution. Pastor Okezie, referencing Rufai, says, this may be the beginning of political death of Governor Fubara. Wike has gained from this ceasefire. Wike is going to go at him and hurt him bad. Breaking news, Rivers State Television Authority reportedly denies the authenticity of the resolution signed by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The road leading to Government House is already blocked by Rivers people, rejecting the resolution, asking Governor Sim Fubara to fight on. In the same vein, activists have come out to say that the deal brokered by President Bola Tinubu to address the political crisis in Rivers State will curtail Governor Sim Fubara's authority as the state executive leader. In their words, they say our position as protectors of human rights is that making an elected governor redundant is not acceptable. They have taken authority from him. The fight is against all who voted for Sim Fubara. The resolution is wrong, not acceptable to the voters. I am sure that Mr. President will not accept it as governor. Tinubu will not accept it. This resolution of Mr. President is wrong. The commissioners that resigned have done so. The Supreme Court is clear on defection. The resolution is faulty. It is a strategy to weaken him. He has to be in control of his state. The crisis in Rivers State may persist. Asking the commissioners that resigned to come back, I don't think it's proper. The directive is not in order. That directive has empowered those fighting him. Those who resigned should be taken that they have left. On the House of Assembly issue, it is a constitutional matter. Let the Constitution run. Fubara should protect the mandate given to him. This resolution is dysfunctional Mr. President has not made peace in Rivers State. When Mr. President was governor, he did not work with some recommendations of President Olusegun Obasanjo.